Oklahoma, pull yourselves together, let's make this look like a fucking crowd. I was pretty much berating the audience, and they, usually complied for the most part.
Well, there's been a really good environment. I feel very at home here because it's just the same style of music that I grew up on. That's what everybody else is here to see. Yeah. It's not like you go to Ozfest and you got people that are into Slipknot, and that's not generally something I'm totally into all the time. I enjoy that, but it's not as comfortable as being a hard rock setting where everybody just seems totally in sync.
They're here for the party. They're here for the music. I mean, being a pretty much unknown band on a side stage, you're not going to catch everybody. But I think it's a building block. We've made some connections as far as different promoters and things like that in the Midwest. So
I definitely learned something about promotion and stuff. You got to come prepared.
And I think you meet people here that you wouldn't meet otherwise. As far as hopefully those will be steps to get into other areas and using this, like I said, as a building block to kind of try to keep pushing ourselves out there on a bigger level than just being a band playing around town. A lot of bands in our area don't travel. They'll play the region, and that's it. That's as far as they go out.
We're going to do a lot more of this when it becomes also it's very much about getting the record done and then economics. We're not going to, we don't have any backing, so whatever we throw in is out of our pockets.
Or, money we generate.
Money we generate. We're going to try to do as much as we can, until somebody comes along and appreciates it. We're not going to let it die, and just do the record we're going to play. I'd love to go out weekends and do shows and come back.
As far as the Rocklahoma experience outside of you all playing, what else has got your interest here as far as bands, as far as...
Oh, incredible. I mean, it's
everybody is so professional. It just seems so professional. You realize what level it is taken to be a star or be a successful band.
Right, and a lot of these people aren't necessarily stars, but they still have a career. They still go play the European festivals, or they go play South America. And some of these bands, they don't draw into clubs necessarily, but you put them in an area where there's so many rock fans who are like, oh yeah, I remember this band. These songs have meaning to me.
They were singing along to Faster Pussycat stuff. Probably can't draw more than 50 people through the 90s.
But people like them in this situation.
It's just like watching Zeppelin or something for some people. They remember their childhood.
Yeah, I mean, certainly MTV back in the 80s and 90s, the Headbangers Ball, everybody knew a lot of these songs or whatever. So it's really cool to kind of see some of these bands have a second life,
Yeah, it just feels like they're getting respect.
So who have y'all enjoyed the most?
Oh, this band's...
You gotta give a shout out to somebody.
Anthrax, dude, I've got to go up there.
Oh, Anthrax is incredible. Beautiful Creatures and Bang Tango, Faster Pussycat.
Lil Axe
was great tonight.
Overkill was awesome.
See, I didn't get to see Overkill because we were kind of doing our thing, setting up.
I should have got it.
Striper actually surprised me.
I know it's a surprise. Here biting my tongue not to say it. Striper fucking rules.
Striper sounded just like the damn CD. But I mean,
cheesy as that may sound, Striper fucking
Jesse James Dupree stole.
But Jesse
stole this night. And the funny thing was, he wasn't even supposed to be here.
No,
Ben Lizzie was supposed to be
here. That's like your drunk uncle showing up for the family reunion.
It was She Loves My...
Oh, man.
It was She Loves My Cock, the
dirty
Christian rock.
jokes.
And that's what it was.
The one that, that fucking gropes his niece's tits.
What?
He was that fucking guy.
Rat was pretty impressive. Night Ranger was pro.
I'm sure
those guys
enjoyed Big Cock.
He enjoyed a big cock.
Yeah, the band.
No, I didn't see them actually. we did see Robert Mason sing for Warren, and after.
Yeah, I didn't see Big Cock. Did any of y'all watching?
I was watching Lord Tracy at the time. I was actually watching Lord Tracy at that time because that Terry Glaze, original singer from Pantera, he's in that band, and that was an incredible show. Really cool to meet him and talk to him for a brief moment there or whatever. just overall, I mean, Rock and Home has just been a really cool experience. I'm glad we did it.
Seen everybody. You can imagine.
Yeah, and it's strange because I thought that the lineup this year was kind of, a little weaker than what it was last year. But you get here and then you realize how many hits some of these bands had.
Yeah.
You're into it.
It's hot.
Oh, it is hot. It's very hot. Oklahoma.
More ways than one.
So, I mean, would you get into playing more festivals?
We want to do a ton more than this. I mean, Shane and I have talked about this for next year. Let's
Sweden.
Go to Sweden.
That would be cool. That would be incredible to play out of the country.
Definitely.
But even if we can't do that next year, I mean, I'd settle for doing some more of these bigger festivals. Let's see what happens with Rock Gone Wild. We obviously aren't playing that this year, but if they're gonna do it again next year, look into that one.
Yeah,
certainly. I certainly want to come back to this one. I would say everyone pretty much agrees with that. I was actually here last year, but the band was the Buds or whatever. But it was a big thing for us to get on this year, and it's actually helped us out back home because it's kind of got people talking. They're kind of seem pretty excited about it. We've got some newspaper coverage and things like that.
I think
when we come back, they're going to do a photo spread. So whoever's got, I probably need to get on it to get pictures from everybody. And
Playground. Oh shit, man. There you go.
No, it's going to be.
They found out I had a big PP, so they were like,
you got one on your shirt at least.
Hey, it's got somewhere around here. Can't always find it.
Magnum PP.
So as far as your recording and going on plans, what between here and next summer when all these festivals are going on, are you wanting to spend up most of the time getting this recorded and promoted? Are you going to be playing a lot? Are you going to be not playing much at all?
Well, we know August and September.
Make money to put it out.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have Sweet Sale. That'll be out in stores this fall. And we're gonna record, September, maybe into October. Maybe do some stuff to kind of end out the year or whatever. I don't foresee doing a whole lot of traveling until like maybe next year sometime. But we really want to get out and push this record big time. And that's pretty much as far as I know the game plan or whatever. But
So that's the future.
You want to keep going or you want to?
I'll keep going. I don't care. I'm on.
Huh?
So I don't care. It's like tomorrow already.
It is tomorrow already.
Turn the fucking camera. We gotta leave.
I guess.
Turn that motherfucker off.
That's why I don't want y'all to start doing this.
Dude, I'm about to just hand me.
Hey, can I ask one question about the new album?
Absolutely.
You ask.
What's the alter ego of the album?
Me.
No. The Kings of Self-Destruction. What's the other name?
Kings of Mass Consumption.
Why is that?
I don't know. I coined the phrase the other day. It just kind of caught on.
Summation, check out our MySpace, myspace.com/ZeroKing. Thank you, Louis from SplatterTribe, for talking to us.
Pergo, do you have your
Thank you.
finger in front of the freaking camera?
No, I don't. Shut up, dickhole.
He
It's
might.
gonna be like this.
The whole
Why do you always want to fuck with Perko, man? Everybody wants to fuck with Perko.
Well,
Look, your pinky's right in the lens.
No, it's
I've
not.
heard that before.
Whatever.
Look where your finger is.
All right, everybody give a closing comment real quick then. Each
You
one
got
of
your finger in my alley.
say something.
All right, you want to say
Closing
something nice
comment.
comment? Okay, nice comments. Nice pussy.
Toot canola.
Canola.
Toots canola.
Closing comment.
What was he, a dick in Swedish?
Eat a dick in Swedish.
Aten.
I know
Eat a dick in Swedish.
I know
Aten.
Ethan Cuk.
No, yeah, Aten Kuk.
Ethan Cuk.
Aten Kuk.
Awesome.
That's my final comment.
I'm blanking out.
My favorite word
Closing
though has
comment.
to be fita.
And what's that mean?
I gotta thank
Cheers.
Rebel State for
Cheers.
one hell of a time.
Absolutely.
Can't read.
To Sweden.
To Sweden.
Sweet. And to me.